And guess what? It's close, but it's not 8 feet. Because when I measured it with the measuring tape, one side was 7 inches, 7 feet 11 inches. One was like 8 feet 1 inch, and I was like, wow, we have a crooked tile, and it's not the same. But anyway, the point is, you were trying to come up with a solution to a question on your own without me saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. And you got to use your own method. And some people like that because they're creative and they're like, I want to do this. I don't want to do the other way. Good. See what happens. It's not a oh, you're off by 20%, you get a D. It's not that. It's what did you come up with, and did you really do the calculations correct? And hey, they got 1% off. I'll give them 2 extra points, 3 extra points. They are off by 20. Maybe I'll take off. Nah, I won't take off anything. If all their work's right and they set it up, it's okay. You're not going to get a great result usually because how can you? You're using a shoe or a tile. And is every tile 12 inches? I found out most are, but the ones on the edge, they got cut. The tile on this side of the wall and that side were not 12 inches. One was 11, almost 11, 10 point something. The other one was like 9.4. So the idea was be close and have a good procedure and think. That was the whole idea. So, did y'all hand me those? Yeah, here they are.
Are we going to
So
go
I got
over our
those.
quizzes?
What was I looking for here? I was going to show you. I said I was going to go here and.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to show you how to get to the FET lab. And while you're doing the FET lab, I'll get the density lab set up. The FET lab is not. This is not going to be a structured FET lab. It's going to be you are playing around with FET lab to see how it works. So when we do a real FET lab where you have a paper with instructions, you'll understand. So step 1, open up your browser and just put in PHET. Big P, it doesn't matter if it's big or small, it'll come up immediately. And when you see this thing that says simulations, either hit that or interactive simulations, one of those. That's what we're working on. And I'm hoping this is the general, well, this is not quite the general. Yeah, well, no, it's not. I want to get to the regular page that you're going to see, which, let's try maybe, this is a more specific page instead of the general page. Did anybody, let me try and get to
Which one?
the real plain one that says like, it's got a picture of people and it has no information, it just says FET. And you're like, what's that? Try this. Mine is predicting because it knows what I want to do and I don't want it, I don't want to do it. So here, Sophia's got it. With the guy right there looking at a computer. So go at the top where it says simulations and hit the tab simulations.
Science simulations or chemistry?
Hit science. Or just hit like mine just says simulations. And now you get choices. Now in reality, you're going to hit chemistry. But see, there's your choices. Now we have earth science and math and biology. The biology is only like 2 years old. And there's not a lot. If you go down here, math, I believe they have around 8 videos. And earth science doesn't have a ton, and biology doesn't have a ton. But hey, there's something. So I went ahead in the filter and I wrote that make it high school or middle school. And because I used this yesterday for the 8th graders. And then I wrote, don't put quantum chemistry because there's only one lab and it's definitely college or AP chemistry. Just put general chemistry. And when you get there, you have a choice. Do you want them A to Z or do you want them by new? You don't want newest. So just go A to Z. And sometimes you can slim it. Oh, no, you can't. See, physics, it's got it broken down because there's so many. But we're just going to go in general order. And that means we're looking for something to do with atoms. But the problem is they categorize it by the title, not the subject.
I got it. So where do you go, solutions or simulations?
Oh, you're like
simulation. Oh, you know what? If you look at it this way, it might have it by topic instead of by name. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's still A to Z. So anyway, go down there till you see building an atom, and there it is.
Mr. Snyder?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go over our quiz?
Yes, I'm sorry. We'll do that first. Let's do that right now. That's kind of important.
building
I
it.
bet you I'm gonna have to bring you.
And I'm
I'm gonna have you
curious
write down on a piece of paper. Let's do that before I forget. What I want you to write down is
Steak
where
pigs.
are you during third period today? Wait, not third. It's called eighth. No, it's called.
Today is 7.
What's my schedule? I have a conference 7th period. So I need you to write down where you are in 7th period so I can bring you and hand you your progress report. 7th period class.
Like,
Is anybody like outside where it's hard to find you, like in PE or something?
I'm in this room.
I'm in this room.
Oh,
Yes.
good. Well, that'll be easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
So,
Sarah's here too.
Yeah. I'm not either.
You do, you're here with us too.
okay, just put your name in the room so I can bring you your progress report.
Well, them three are together, and we are.
You mean those three?
No, we're all
Them-
in
them-
here.
them-
Them three.
them
Them
three.
three. Them
Aw.
three are together.
Them three are together.
Okay,
Room.
DJ, Cameron, Sophia, Abby. Where did I put yours, Sarah? I graded it right in front of you.
Sarah.
Mr. Snyder's room.
Well, you kind of know what you did wrong because I kind of went over it with you, but still, I'd like to hand you your paper, and I'm sure it's mixed up with. Probably I threw it in the
Oh, you want me to write your name?
physical science.
Sarah, can you write my name on there? Yeah.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll give you. Do you remember what version you had, A, B, C, or D?
You didn't tell us what versions we had.
Oh, okay. Well, it was up in the upper right hand corner. But what I'll do is I'll give you. I just saw it last night when I was going through the papers, but I will give you a blank one, and you can just kind of fill it in as you go, and then you'll get your real one, and you'll know what is right, what you need to fix for next time.
Oh my God.
So let me give you a blank.
I am scared. PJ,
And maybe it'll pop up here, and I'll see it in a minute.
that was a little, that
Oh,
was
wait a
a
minute. That might
scandalous,
be it right
PJ.
there.
We need a dropper or I can hide them.
Oh my God.
Bingo. Oh yeah, that's right. If you showed work, like Sarah showed almost every bit of work, I added a couple